everyone a little bit sleepy, right? Yes. So, you want to meditate or want to share the teaching? So now it's your choice. Half and half? Okay. No one say anything. So I think it's my choice. I'm going to share something.
Somebody that just said that they want to meditate, and somebody says share teaching.
Okay, so then we don't follow the ideas. Otherwise, 100 people are going to share 100 opinions. So my opinion, I share some teaching first, then we meditate. Because right now we just go directly meditate, you all going to sleeping. So the food is everyone already eat the lunch, I think, and then food goes our body and become digestions. So you wake up, then meditate is better. So I share the teaching and first a little bit, then going to meditate. Okay. Oh, this one. It's not enough, right? This one. Ah, I mean, can you do the little bit? Song is louder there. Ah, hello. Can you hear? Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Oh. Yeah, you can make that a little bit louder. Morning teaching. We talked morning is a meditation with visual objects. Then this morning, most important, if thoughts arise, so we say instinctively recognize the thoughts, immediately cut through the thoughts and go back to the object of focus. So when we meditate, thoughts always arising. We have to recognize, cut, immediately go back to the meditate. And then today in this teaching is a Shamatha meditation. Shamatha meditation is different than Mahamudra. Okay, so that's why when you meditate Shamatha, we need little bit tight up, put more effort. So put more effort is, more concentration, more focus. So any thoughts, emotion arise, I want to stop thoughts, emotions. I don't want to follow the thoughts, emotions. So we need to create like more tight up and strong focus. So that's the shamatha. When you meditate, go up to in the Mahamudra level, then we don't do that way. So it's different. First beginners, if we don't try to stop the thoughts, then thoughts arise, we don't recognize. So our minds follow the thoughts. Then mind goes all over the place. So now who are coming into the zone, your body is there, right? I hope so, but I don't see many people, cannot see you. So who is in the temple, your whole body is here. Then, if you don't concentrate, your mind can be all over the place. Yeah, so that's why, meditation means your mind must be with your body, same place together. That's why you need, like focus, tight up. I want to stop my thoughts and I want to be with me, my mind. So that kind of, you have to create more effort. Then thoughts comes, right away recognize, don't need to think about good thoughts or bad thoughts. Whatever thoughts, just let go, stop there, and focus with the object. Mind resting with the object. So that's why immediately cut through the thoughts and go back to object of focus. Meditation with visual object, let your mind be in its natural state without convoluted thoughts such as the focal object is taken inside by my mind is taken outside by the focal object, mind and the focal object are one or separate and so forth. So you cannot think about this way, this part I already talked about morning. We, no cultivating during this rest in mind meditation. So I already told the morning we have two different meditations, intellectual meditation and rest in mind. So Shamatha is a rest in mind meditation. So that's why we don't need to cultivate this part. Sometimes you can do this one. It's okay. You can research, checking, cultivating is okay. But in this case, we have to let go. No need to think about this way. So then meditation with focal object, meditation with visual object. So meditation without visual objects. So we have this meditation focal object has meditation with visual object is using the, we use the focus object, and then meditation without visual objects. We have two difference. This focal object has two different, visual object without visual objects. So now we finish it. Visual object. We're going into meditation without visual objects. So focal object, but not a singular visualized object, without a focal object. With focus on the breath, without a focus on the breath. So now this section goes like two different levels. With focus with breath and no using any focus object. First one, focus on our own breath. So keeps one's intention in breath and out of the breath and the moments in between holding the breath, using breath as a point of reference to anchor your awareness and rest in there as long as possible, watching the breath. So this is called watching the breath. The breath is, mind resting with the breath is most important practice. This one is you can use. I mean, the more more valuable. I think is focus with the breath. Is this conviction is always with you. So the reason is like when always you have breath, right? 24 hours you have breath. So that's why this focus with breath is is like more available or always with you. So easy too. But some people like to focus with visual object. So we talked this morning. So this one is actually more deeper, more benefited than focus with the object because it's more level, another stage level up. Okay, so why we have to watch the breath and focus with the breath? The reason is meditation means always present. Yeah, so breath is always present. You cannot breathe yesterday, you cannot breathe tomorrow. Do you? No, right? Even you cannot breathe like 1 minute before. You cannot breathe after 2 minutes after, right? So we have to breathe is always present. So long as your mind is be with your own breath, then your mind is present. So your mind is not follow the past, not follow the future. Meditation, the main point is mind is always be with the present. So that's why this focus with the breath is more useful. I mean, it's like always there, so easy to do. So your long as you watching focus your mind's breath, your mind is always already in the present. Then you cannot go past, cannot go future. So that's why the breath is more very important. Mind resting with the breath. Then also people has always a question when I can meditate, right? And morning is good or afternoon is good or when is good to meditate. So meditation 24 hours required. I mean, like you can practice meditate 24 hours, within 24 hours. Because as long as you have breath, then your mind resting with the breath is any time. So if you breathe only morning, then you can meditate morning. You cannot meditate afternoons. So you can meditate. I mean, the breath is every day, right? 24 hours, within 24 hours. So that's why you can meditate within 24 hours anytime. And then mind is be with the breath, so mind is become present, let go all the thoughts and the emotions. So that's why breath is a very important support for our meditation. Breath helps control our. That's why if we use correctly our own breath, I think our own breath is precious. Each breath is very precious, but we don't use that, right? The breath is always we useless, like because we don't use correctly. Do you or no? Yeah, you agree or no? Do you use your own breath precious? No. Thomas is not. The other, I'm sure you are a good meditator. So, okay. So we agree here, we don't use our own breath, it's precious. The zone, maybe many people yes, many people not. We don't have to ask everyone. So they're going to give everyone has different opinions, right? And long as your mind is be with the breath, so your breath is become useful, and your breath is become treasure, because breath really helps mind is connection and the present. So breath is very important support our meditation. So then how do we focus with the breath, the mind, right? So that's in the question here. Think about. So we have X here, we have in here. How to use focus with the breath, and then focus with the breath has two different levels: mindful meditation and the shamatha meditation. So mindful meditation is more gross level. So that's our thought, But I cannot 100% make decision. I read, study, and listening to other teachers teaching. So just the mindful is kind of more gross level. Shamatha is more subtle level. So usually we talking about shamatha, but it's always mindful meditation. So mindful meditation is focus with the breath. Focus with the breath is like 4 different levels using mindful meditation. Focus with the breath. I don't know you know, so there are 4 different levels. So 4 different levels is called mindful body meditation, mindful feeling meditation, mindful consciousness meditation, mindful phenomena meditation. So this is the 4 different levels of mindful meditations. I think I'm going to share with you this 4 different level mindful meditation, because some reasons we are going too much in going to the Mahamudra. We forget in these easy ones. So without these easy ones, when we have some problems, we don't know how to take care. So sometimes this Mahamudra is too big. I mean, the method or this power is too big, too vast, and hard to bring when we have a problem. So we need something, our ability to using something, right? So you mosquito bug you, like example, mosquito bug you, you don't need weapons, right? So you need spirit, something, help for your protection. So you using some big weapons is doesn't have to mosquito bug you, It's not ready to use that. So same, like sometimes we have uh, like kind of our daily life problems, and due to many this world condition, and due to our circumstances, our life condition have some problems. We don't know how to take care of that. The Mahamudra method is become too big, maybe harder to apply. So we have to know this mindful meditation and shamatha meditation, practice, apply, simple one, easy way. So that's why I'm going to share with you these 4 different level mindful meditation. First one is called mindful body meditation. And mindful body meditation is also focus with the breath. So how to use focus with the breath is inhale and exhale. So it's followed by the guide, but when you practice, you have to follow your own, like using like what you need, like you have to know how to do yourself, and know exactly needed to what I says here, like inhale, exhale, yeah. So guide, teaching, and when you practice, sometimes little different. So how to unfollow by guide way, and we do this mindful meditation, mindful body meditation, because using the breath. So breath is a support. Breath helps become mindful body meditation. So connect with your mind and the body together. Uh, so otherwise, our body, our mind is go separate, cannot be together. So that's why breath really helps connecting your body and your mind together. So breath is a support. How do we use this? First like inhale, long inhale into your body. The mind be with your breath, and then breathe into your body. Like breathe is dissolving to your body. You go into your bodies, recognize whole your body. Yeah, breathe into your body, recognize, breathe into your body, and then slowly exhale. So focus with the breath. At the same time, you recognize your whole body and senses, and the mind more focused with breathe with together is with the body. So breathe helps you connect mind and breath together. So we do 3 times inhale and 3 times exhale, very long way. First, so the mind rest and focus with the breath, but kind of watching more your body and the mind connection. Okay, so you recognize your body, also senses too. So the mind just more go into your body senses, yeah, recognize your body, and that helps become body and mind connection. Then you wanted to go do 3 shorter exhale and inhale, and then you breathe in, and breathe is like right away stop past thoughts, future thoughts, because mind is be with the breath, you become present, and then breathe into your body, watch your body, and breathe out from your body, watch your body, mind resting with your body. So that is called mind for body meditation. So your mind, your body connecting together, and your breath is a support helping you. So that's let go, then past thoughts, let go future thoughts. So your mind become present. It's more in awareness with the present. So that really helps you thoughts stop them, cutting thoughts. And the body, breathe, or is body, breathe, your mind all connecting together. So usually, think about your body, your mind, your breath is separate. It goes separate, right? The separate means your body is there. If your mind goes somewhere else, thinking about like yesterday, thinking about the last month, thinking about the last year, or thinking about the next month, next year, then your mind is not big with your body. So then breath is goes breath, so your breath is become useless, no using correctly. So mind, body, breath is no connections. And this meditation means like mind, body, breath all connecting together. So you using mind for body meditation. So become your mind is present and relax, and mind, body connecting together. So then you are present, you are very joy, relaxed, peaceful, happy. So that's why it's called Shamatha meditation. Peaceful, a body, your minds go more peaceful. Then for mindful consciousness meditation. Mindful feeling meditation. Mindful feeling meditation is a little bit harder than mindful body meditation. So this mindful feeling meditation, you have to watch your own feeling. So this breath help you, support you. You can watch your feeling. Become feeling is object of meditation. So if you don't use breath, then feeling is control us, because you have anger or feeling. Then anger control us, right? And emotion arising, emotion control us. So this feeling meditation is good. Is like someone who has very strong anger, pride or jealousy, this kind of arising all the time in mind. It's very good to practice mindful feeling meditation. So mindful feeling meditation, generally people who don't have that much issue with emotions, they're very hard to recognize your feeling. So someone who has more emotion arise all the time, so very easy to, very, very powerful, this mindful feeling meditation, really benefit. So how to do this practice? Also same, what we share mindful body meditation. Inhale and exhale very long. Inhale, very long exhale. So 3 times inhale, 3 times exhale. So focus with the breath, right? Mind focus with the breath. Inhale, and looking to same time your feeling. So usually we don't recognize our own feeling. So now you look into your own feeling, you watch your feeling, you recognize your feeling. So anger is arising. Like example, anger is very strong rising in your mind. You use breathing, watch your anger, and then exhale, watch your anger. Okay, so anger is become object of meditation. You and your anger is separate. Do you understand? Separate become, right? Because you watch the anger. So generally, usually, okay, anger control us. We don't watch the anger. Yeah. So you use breath, right? Inhale, watching your anger. Exhale, watching your anger. Anger is become object of meditation. You don't have to do anything. Just recognize anger and exhale, inhale, recognize your jealousy, recognize your pride, like inhale, exhale, and recognize maybe your excited, like, happy feelings, and inhale, exhale, recognize your sadness feeling, unhappy feeling, inhale, exhale. All this feeling is naturally go away, dissolved. So you use that method. That is the mindful feeling meditation. But go more deeper is then go to up to really deeper level go into Mahamudra level, and then this emotion is transformed to the wisdom. So that is the Mahamudra level. But no, what I share is mindfulness. You don't need to investigate your feeling. You don't have to think about good or bad. Just recognize, inhale, exhale. Breathe, help you recognize your positive feeling, negative feeling. Then just recognize, inhale, exhale, meditate. Then feeling is naturally dissolved. So that is the feeling is transformed. Mindful feeling meditation is really helpful when you have emotions. And then third is mindful consciousness meditation. So this is someone wanted to control crazy mind. The mind is go all over the place. So you don't recognize where is your mind is going. You lose your mind, and then it's called mindful consciousness meditation. Same method. Inhale, very long breathe. Exhale, very long breathe. Mind focus with the breath. Same time watching your mind. Your mind is be with the breath, then you can watch your mind. Yeah, breath is a support. You can watch your own mind. Then you recognize where mind is going. Then you just don't need to think about try to stop mind, just watching. Breathing, watching your mind. His mind is going to, different countries. Mind is going to different states. Mind is going to different home. Mind is always going to meet different people. Mind is like follow the attachment. Mind is follow the anger, desires. So you just watch, and no need to stop. Just watch. Use breathe, inhale, watching, exhale, watching your mind. Then mind becomes calm down because kind of shame himself. So then he's going to stop going everywhere. So that's really helpful. Someone has crazy mind. Minds go all over the place. You cannot really control your mind. Use that method, okay? It's mindful feeling meditation. And then fourth is mindful phenomena meditation. So mindful phenomena meditation, also same method, inhale, exhale. So when you inhale, look into your body. So then you have to recognize your body is impermanent, and your body is like compound of phenomena. Inhale, you have to recognize, and then exhale, let it go also. Exhale, watching all the other phenomena. So then this really helpful. Let go our problems. So let go, like if you have family problem, if you have a job problem, if you have a friends, relations, or other many your condition causes condition have problems, then you look to that situation. It also is impermanent. It's you recognize it's the same as delusion. Then this is power is this all problems you can put in the garbage, trash. Yeah. So then you inhale and holding something in your body, your mind, look to yourself. So you really recognize yourself is impermanent, and it's kind of a delusion from body. Recognize your body and self is truly not exist. and then exhale, let go with, all these other problems, all phenomena is delusion and permanent. And then you does that, so you can release all the other, like many our problems. So many problems we can put in the trash. Yeah. So become we are mind, body is more relaxed, more freedom, and so you then other auto level this phenomena condition, they're not really that much affected you. Your mind's peaceful, joy, and other auto level, like problems is then you really see it's not that big deal, no big problems. You don't hold that much, then you can release. So that is 4 different level mindful meditation. These 4 different level mindful meditation is really powerful benefit for our, in samsaric beings, is our case. So that really helps for in the, everything we worldly things we can taking care easily using these 4 different level mindful meditation. Then after that, you're going to use the shamatha meditation. So this mindful meditation is more gross level, and then you want to go more deeper and go to shamatha. So what I share this 4 different level mindful meditation. You don't need to practice like 4 of them one by one. Just you need to pick up what is you really need. You know, practice which one is really beneficial for you. So use that one, and then the practice really helps you become. You wanted to meditate, you wanted to practice, so that give you more effort. Go to the meditation practice. So then third is no, is going up to, I'm going to share with you. It's mindful, I'm sorry, the shamatha meditation with the focus with the breath. So shamatha meditation in this one is more subtle level than mindful meditation. But first level we always use mindful meditation. Then you can go more deeper shamatha. So first of all, to you focus with the breath. Inhale, mind just resting with inhale. Exhale, your mind resting with exhale. Inhale, your mind resting with inhale. So you, much ever you can, mind be with your breath. So your mind be with the breath, much ever you can, if you can stay longer, and then your thoughts, your emotions, negative, feelings, all you can release. You don't know where they go, just naturally gone somewhere. You really don't need to think about, I want to stop my negative feeling, I want to stop, and my thoughts, emotions never can stop. You don't need to think that way, right? Just mind be with the breath. All these negative thoughts, emotions are naturally going to stop. So, you don't know where that goes. Because when condition comes, thoughts, emotion arising. Yeah, you apply antidote, then naturally they go, release. So think about in the space, like sometimes clouds, thunders, just condition create arising, then all this thunder, cloud, or dissolve into the space again. You don't know where they come from. We don't know where they go. Just gone, right? Same, our this emotion, thoughts are same. So our mind is the same as the space. Thoughts, emotions, the same as the thunder, same as the clouds. So arising and go, right? When the condition comes, go. When condition comes, arising. So that's why when you meditate shamatha, your mind be with the breath, meditating, then all these thoughts, emotions naturally dissolved. So you really don't know where they go, where they come from. We don't need to think about where they're going. We don't have to investigate. Where it's come from, we don't have to investigate. So investigating that meditation part is not shamatha, it's vipassana section. Vipassana section, then investigating. Where his thoughts come from, where his thoughts goes, where his thoughts is really come from. So it's true or not true, or is exist or not exist, is possible or not, the thought is we can release or not. That all is not from shamatha, it's from vipassana. So that's why shamatha meditation, we don't need to think, on just mind focus with the breath. Then you can release thoughts, emotions. That is enough? No, that not enough. Okay, so then your mind is more relaxed, become more relaxed, more peaceful, and then your breath also become more subtle level. You don't really feel in here and exhale here like that, right? You just like kind of like same as a statue. You don't have emotions, thoughts. Then your breath also very soft. Do you think so? So, okay, very breath is very soft, means very, very subtle become. Become your body is the same as just statue. Then you don't have like inhale and exhale, but breathe is like kind of like this. Yeah. So then your mind be with that. So more peaceful, more relaxed. Then you really feel it's called shamatha. What Tibetan we say is komo e bade. Calm is peaceful, So you really recognize that peaceful mind. Not only let go thoughts, emotions, still not that really peaceful. Just your mind, we can say relax your mind. And you are more relaxed, you are more happy, it's let go thoughts, emotions gone, but not really special, peaceful, yeah? So very special, peaceful. That is, we cannot share the words, okay? So last night we talked about the Dzogchen teaching. There's someone eat candy, and that taste so hard to like share, especially moved people. Moved people eat candy, they cannot share the taste for someone. Same, like this shamatha, focus with the breath, the mind resting with a very subtle level breath, and then the peaceful joy is feeling is you cannot share for someone because it's become your own experience. That is called very deeper level shamatha. If you get in that level, then we don't need to talk about these meditations. You have your own experience already there. Then you know like meditations benefit. So then you really recognize the bliss. It's joy, like inter bliss. Joy, from mind. So then who has that level meditation is become perfect. Even they don't have like Dzogchen Mahamudra, but if you be very subtle level breathe mind, then your life is already perfect. Then emotions cannot destroy your happiness. So that's our goal with the shamatha meditation. The goal is so usually people talk about the shamatha meditation, focus with the breath. So they always say inhale and exhale, like something like exercise, breathing, sharing many things, but it's always a tourist meditation, okay? Not the is authentic sharing meditation. The tourist group, like that many guides take to the different places, then they talk about meditation, sharing meditation. They talk about the shamatha, but that's why we call tourist meditation, okay? Not the authentic meditation. But it's good. They help you become relaxed. Then people satisfied when they get relaxed. They say, "Yeah, it's so good, perfect." They're already enough. Yeah. So we always stuck that level. And if you go to more deeper this shamatha, subtle level mind focus, it take time. I think really take time. I really don't have my own experience, but I recognize there is something. The point is, I recognize, I'm 100% sure there's something there. So, if you get that level, then you really see your body, mind, the channel, the wing, all connections. So then talk about the Yadam deity is become the the person talk about the Yadam deity really create a very I mean how to say this, very stable level conditions. So you really knows like how to become this wing channel, right? And drops this all the control ability. It's source, it's this focus with the subtle level breath. The all this practice source is. If we cannot practice that, then other we talk about the control wing channel breath many things. It is body, it's hard. We talk about the tumor meditation. Yeah, we talk about the delusion body. We talk about many different kind of like special practice, but it's actually really, really hard. I think without this, mind for resting with a subtle level breath. So long as your mind is subtle level breathing, then extremely bliss arising there. So that's have 100% sure, but I don't have experience. Okay, don't think about I have experience. So that's the goal of the shamatha meditation. Then here is a keep one's intention with breath and out breath and the moments in between, holding the breath, use the breath as point of reference to outshore your awareness and rest it there as long as possible, watching the breath. So watching the mind is watching all the breath. So long as you're watching the mind is watching the breath, then you are a good practitioner, meditator, because you can control your crazy mind. You don't have a problem with the sleep. You don't have problem with, sad, depression, yeah, are happy. All this kind is naturally release is gone. This is a big medicine, big, very strong therapy. Many people ask questions like, someone has depressions, how to Buddhists do that, how to share them. Someone has, become strong habitual pattern, like some, abuse or child abuse, right? And during this young and something happen, and the big habituate, that comes, and then so much suffering always, that kept in the mind, that kind of pattern, right? Habituate. So what solution for Buddhists? That many people always ask these things, and like the generally we know worldly people how much suffering, which kind of suffering. So people say different kind of bring this suffering, and then say what Buddhist solution. So Buddhist solution is this one, I think. This is the perfect solution, but then very hard to ask them to do, because everyone say you have to do for me, right? In this one, no one can do for you because your breath is with you. Your body is your body, your mind is your mind. Someone cannot do anything with you. So that you have to do yourself, right? We have to do ourselves. Yeah. Think about it. That this is the important one. Watching the breath. So then, long as you know your mind, your body, I mean the breath connecting together, we can release all these negative feelings. So you can release thoughts, emotions, anything. Sometimes like I have so much thoughts going on, and then without mindful, no recognizing, right? So much thoughts going on. Right if I recognize, wow, I have thoughts going on. Then I just mind focus with the breath. Yeah, it's take little time, and then if you put more effort, then naturally release thoughts. So you don't know where this thought goes. Then you are recognize why I create so much thoughts. Yeah, then you are trying to get back to this thoughts. No come back because it's all release. It's perfect, right? And when you have a really strong, I mean, the thoughts, this emotion arising, apply this practice. They're very hard, not that easy. We have to really put effort, you know, and put effort. You effort is like if you have to like sit body posture, also meditation posture, anything like what you have to do body posture, and then your mind also commitment to yourself. I'm going to stop this my thoughts emotions. Until that, I'm not going to stop my meditation. So then you have to say welcome my emotion, my thoughts. Yeah, so you don't need to against your emotion and the thoughts. So let them say, please come. So I want you come. Then you meditate. Very strong. You have to put effort. Very hard to fighting with the emotion and the thoughts. At least 10 minutes. It's very hard. Then 15 minutes become equal thoughts, emotions. You go up to 20, 30 minutes, you are winner. Become you really subdue your thoughts, emotions. Then you don't know where they goes. It's gone. Or it's dissolved into your mind. So that is why it's like, we need to put effort when we have thoughts, emotion very strong. Then you use that time, you really recognize how much this benefit this meditation practice. So I'm going to talk you 100 times. You do 30 minutes is much better. Yeah. If I talk 3 days, 4 days, talk about this benefit, when you have emotional thoughts, you practice 30 minutes is much powerful. Then you really recognize this practice benefit. Then the very definition of meditation is resting mind just as it is, in its natural state, without being convoluted by concepts and the projection of confusion. So this is the explain what means meditation. Is resting mind means resting mind with your breath, gross level breath or subtle level breath. It is in natural state, like your mind naturally be within the breath, natural state. Or is it, uh, this kind of, like Shamatha and Mahamudra is mixed words. So, see, resting natural state means like your mind is really subtle level go into your net. I mean, the very mind resting with the subtle level breathe, and then you're looking into your mind nature. Then you can meditate. I mean, your mind can stay in the natural state. So, this subtle level breathe taking in you to the natural state. Then without being convoluted by concepts, there's no conceptual thought and projection of confusion. So you don't have this then projections of confusions. The purpose of meditation is to vanquish the conceptual tendency of mind to grasp at awareness. So that's the big benefit. So long as you use this method, meditate and practice, so vanquish all conceptual tendency, then release all this conceptual tendency. And many, people has this conceptual tendency is like bad habitual act. Yeah, I say bad habitual is so many meanings there. Because when we was young, everyone has different issues through, go through. That's why everyone has a different kind of, this conceptual tendency. So this conceptual tendency of mind to grasping at awareness, all we can vanquish this everything. Then you cannot find anything negative, something no benefit this meditation. So this meditation benefit all these problems, all the suffering and problems. This meditation benefit. So we call the neja means 1,000 sickness, one medicine. Okay. So 1,000 types of suffering, 1,000 types of problem, only one solution. So long as we apply this. But how many people really use this practice? Think about. So also, even we know we don't apply much because we, too much stuck with this worldly activity thinking. Now we have a treasure ourselves, if we use this our own treasure, it's up to us, right? So this treasure practice is, we don't have to buy, right? So this, we just have to apply ourselves. Everyone can afford this practice. Doesn't matter like rich or poor, right? And doesn't matter who are like genders. Everyone can afford this practice. Everyone has ability, so it's up to us. So this practice is, one solution for 1,000 problems. So then, shamatha without focus on the breath, rest in the mind. I think we have to go to meditate. So I already talked 1 hour. So we finish 2 different levels meditation today teaching. Focus with the object, 1. Focus with the breath, yeah. 2. So then focus with the breath. I shared today 4 different level mindfulness for gross level. Focus with the breath. Then go to subtle level shamatha meditation. Focus with the subtle level breath. So second level has we actually create 5 difference because 4 levels of mindful and then shamatha focus with breath is 5. Yes. So today actually we shared the 6 different method meditation. So now we're going to meditate. You can first we do the 20 minutes. No, maybe it's 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes. Focus with the object. We focus with the object. Then we're going to take break. Focus with the object. Any object you find in front of you. So mind resting with that object. Then I just told you, don't too tight, don't too loose. So especially today afternoon, don't too loose, okay? The reason is if too loose, you're going to fall asleep. You need to little bit tight up. afternoon meditation. Morning meditation, we need a little bit relax and loose up, yeah. And afternoon meditation, we have to little bit tight up. So your body needed to tight up, this little tight up, and sharp, strong focus with the object. If you get sleepy, then your eye contact is go to little bit further, far away. If you get distractions, eyes don't nose close. If you don't have these two problems, just right amounts. And now you pick up whatever you need. Find yourself object, mind resting with focus object. We're going to do the 30 minutes meditation. And if you lose your focus and bring something, just you create yourself like short sections. We're going to do just strictly 30 minutes, and individually just you have to know if you need short sections, create short sections yourself. I already told this morning, short method also benefit some people. So now we're going to meditate, and you just get comfort, relax, okay? First, I'm going to use this the song. If you can hear, your mind first focus this song. So that helps become mind not go over the place, bring to in this space. Then this song is dissolve, same time your mind move to focus with object. Find something in front of you, resting. Wake up. Good morning, everyone. Too long or no? Too long? Short? Too long? Really? It's good. Okay, so everyone shares different opinions or experience. Something too long, something too short. Some people think it's okay, right amounts. Or it's good. So now we're going to take the break. Come back to 5. So 25 minutes break. 5 p.m. in East Coast time. So now we come back to 4. Sorry, come back for 4 o'clock. So now we have a 20 minutes break, and then 5 minutes is you have to get in Saturday. So 20 minutes take break. Thanks. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So we go to okay. So next, uh, we're going to do Shamatha meditation with focus with the breath. Uh, Maybe focus with the breath 15 minutes, and then we can, someone can, we can discussion short term and 15 minutes, then go back to talk, short teaching and meditation. What do you think? That's good? Just we can create some little different uh, sections. First, we meditate 15 minutes, focus with the breath due to the time. Wake up, please. Yeah. How is meditation? So now we can take 5 questions, kind of, we see it's only absolutely related to the meditation, shamatha. Question from shamatha. Anyone has questions, raise the hand in the zone. Or if you have here questions, you can raise the hand too. We can short discussion. Yes.
We can talk about the difference between the emotion meditation and the phenomena meditation.
So 1 minute.
You deal with the phenomena.
Your question is?
The differences between.
I think Ed has his hands raised.
Okay, so first go first, okay? Yes, also we have some question here. Yes, Ed, go first, yeah.
Okay, did you want somebody else to go first?
You go first.
Oh, okay. So when we're it's the sixth consciousness that is observing feelings and the body and maintaining our attention on an object. Is that correct? The mental consciousness.
So you ask question 6 consciousness, you ask question 6 consciousness.
It's this. Is it the sixth one? The mental. Is it the mental consciousness that is the one doing the looking, the paying attention, and the returning, and the letting go?
In this case, shamatha meditation, we don't divide these 6 consciousness separate. Just say only mind. Yeah. We don't talk about these 6 differences.
Okay.
Thanks.
So would it? Is it? So we're not letting the questions. Not the questions. We're not letting the feelings or the thoughts. When you say they dissolve back into the mind, they're not dissolving into Rigpa or natural mind. They're just so. Is that correct? In in what we did today.
Shamatha, we don't talk about the Rigpa and the natural mind, just we say dissolve into the mind.
Right.
Okay.
So
yes.
So I guess my question is, it's not so much like with Rigpa, you explained, and Guru Rinpoche explained very well how it dissolves back into the mind through self-liberation teachings. But it seems to me, if I'm correct, that we're not really the thoughts, feelings, and distractions are they're just kind of fading away. In other words, they're not getting exactly it I guess to me, it seems like, I know that we're not talking in this way. It seems like the mental consciousness is doing the work, either mind or mental consciousness. But my point is, when we have a disturbing thought, when you self-liberate it, it gives it a way to take care of the thought. But in this kind of, sometimes I've experienced, if I have a strongly disturbing thought or emotion, just letting it kind of fade away by not paying attention to it, it doesn't really fade away. It just stays intense.
Yeah, I understand your question. So you mean this shamatha is just like calm down your emotions, not really dissolving,
Right,
pure.
we
Uh,
ignore them,
yes.
and we hope they go away. Not hope, no, we don't hope. We ignore them and we expect them to go away. No,
So
not expect, sorry.
shamatha, yes, is subduing thoughts, emotions, so control the mind and become you know, helps you recognize natural ripa, right? Yeah, so it's go more deeper layer, and you know, you think about build the house like first foundation. So this is shamatha, and it's not ready to build the whole thing, but you have good fundamental. And the same, you know, this you're ready to, you know, control your mind. You have ability to do. So you have ability to dissolve, you know, you have ability to recognize nature ripa, nature mind. Long as you meditate shamatha.
So is that kind of what we're doing, even though we don't know it, even though it's not being taught that way? That when we just look, when we don't follow the distraction or the emotion, and we come back to our breath, um, the reason the thoughts dissolve is because they are kind of dissolving in natural mind, even though we're not saying it at this point.
It's cause and result. So shamatha is a cause, mahamudra is a result. Without a cause, no result, right? So it's talk different, yeah, it's different, but then shamatha is cause to realize mahamudra. So different level stages. Uh, and this, you know, like someone not ready to recognize natural mind, but wanted to remove emotional thoughts. So the reduced emotion and the thoughts can control the mind, be peacefully, and then you have ability to go to recognize natural mind. If you cannot control your mind, your thoughts, emotions, no ability to recognize natural mind. But can be have a temporary short moment, but cannot stay too long. So I told this morning, yeah. So that's why we have to create this shamatha, very stable meditation. Thank you. And the next, your question? Here.
Could you explain
Jackson has a question.
Yeah, first from here, so then after Jackson.
the phenomena?
Phenomena meditation, yes.
Could you explain that again?
So you mean mindful phenomena meditation?
Phenomena meditation comes before
Mindful consciousness meditation. Why is mindful consciousness meditation come before the mindful phenomena meditation? You mean?
yes, and to explain the difference because it becomes more subtle.
We this four of them more easy is mindful body meditation. So then mindful feeling, right? So followed by more easy levels first. Yeah.
Yes, and then in the phenomena level, we are, what is it that we are concentrating?
Mindful phenomena meditation means you breathe out, breathe in, right? So when you breathe into your body, you recognize your body is compound of phenomena and impermanent. So you recognize your low to yourself, self is not exist. And then in exhale, you low toward this object of phenomena, and you can focus like, okay, your job, your home, or your, you know, what situation, difficulty you have, so that situation you recognize is kind of delusion.
Awesome, sorry.
Yeah, it's all delusions. Then you no fixation, no attachment. Become your mind release free from attachment. You'll get freedom. Yes. Okay, so now next is just saying.
Yeah, hi, Rinpoche. My question is, when I do the practice with an object, I notice that I get really, really tight, I just get really tense and agitated when I try to do it with the breath or an object. I've been taught also, without an object, with open awareness, where it would just be and don't focus on any particular object, but just kind of watch everything lightly as it comes and goes. And that's really the only one that seems to help me like have any degree of calm or stability. I'd like to be able to do it with an object though, with a little more calm and less agitation, but I just try too hard though when it's with an object. I was just wondering if you have any advice on that.
Well, thanks. Yeah, so when we focus with the object, sometimes some people feel very tight. Then that become called agitate. So you focus with the object. So you have that difficulty, right, with the focus of objects.
Mm-hmm.
It's focus with the external visual object or also breath too.
The breath, the breath is the worst, but somewhat with the external visual object too. That's easier though for me.
So external means like you focus with the breath, yeah? Mind resting with the breath.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, I meant the visual object. I thought that's what you meant. Like watching like what we did at first, the first
So
one.
that is a little easy for you.
That's a little bit easier than watching the breath for me.
Yeah, so it's good is, have to try. And one, like, when we meditate, so we think, oh, so hard, I don't want. Then we, avoid that, method, practice. Then, another method also harder, so avoid that, then become really hard everything. So when we training meditation, usually hardest is more push up, more put effort, and which is more difficulty, not pleasant, so we put more effort for that to become equal, like focus with object, focus with the breath, no using focus. So try to get all this is equal. Everyone is same. So that's what we do usually, and put more harder effort for which one is more difficulty. I understand, used to, for my case, also are very easy to focus with object, very hard to focus with the breath. But then now I'm okay to focus with the breath. So I put more effort for focus with the breath. And then your case I recognize, we talk about Shamatha, 3 different levels. So last one is more easy for you. That we don't really focus any specific object. but mind is aware and be there, and just recognize, not follow the past and the future, and be present, aware. So that's the last section of the Shamatha. I think you saying that is more easy for you, right?
Right.
Okay, so now just try, first to put more effort for the practice. Then the reason is all this each method really helps when we have a different kind of suffering or problem. So this different method really helps. If you know all these different method apply, because we have so many different kind of emotions and different types of suffering. So different kind of situations, we have need different kind of this method have to apply.
Mhm.
So some is also good is when you wake up morning early. Some is good for afternoon, also due to the time, too. Foundations. So that's why try to apply everything is good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rinpoche.
Christopher, next. You are mute. We cannot hear.
Thank you. I was unable to unmute at first. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Hello, Rinpoche. So I started off with the mindfulness of the body meditation, and I was curious how that relates to shamatha, like with purely just resting with the breath. Like, is it meant where I sit with the mindfulness of the body for a couple minutes and then switch to focusing on the breath? Or should I just do mindfulness of body for the whole session? Because there were some moments where I felt calm enough, where it felt appropriate just to rest only with the breath instead of focusing on the body as well.
Yeah, so mindful body meditation, usually I share two different levels. And the most easy one, you just close eye and focus mind resting with all your body, different part of your body. So that also really helps your mind relax, be with the body, and the body also recognize that fear senses, and you giving healing your own body. It's very beautiful meditation. You focus each part of your body, your mind resting with your body. You don't need to think about breath. Yeah. And then second one is you have more emotions, thoughts. You want to release thoughts. Then inhale, exhale, go into your body. Uh, this breath is a support to you, but you breath kept your mind not go everywhere, right? At the same time, your mind is looking to your body. The breath is dissolved into your body and exhale. So mind is being looking to your body. So the breath is support to you, connect with your mind and body. And then you want to go more deeper, then don't need to think that way. So only just mind be with the breath. Yes. Thank you. EDG.
Yes, thank you. When my eyes are open, I have too many distractions. It's much easier for me to close my eyes, even during observing the breath. Is closed eyes okay?
Yeah, meditate with the focus of the breath, close eyes, okay, yes. Is the eye close open is, this dependent individual. Of course, the first meditation we talk about focus with the object, we cannot close eye. The other is we have a choice.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And KS,
Yes, Rinpoche. I I don't, maybe I'm overtired too much, and when I attempt to meditate, I really struggle with staying awake, and at the same time my mind still has a lot of thoughts, and so I have been doing as you suggested, but I have not seen um, it's a real struggle, and I'm just wondering if you have any advice on that, please. Thank you.
KS, I think good is you can change, different solutions. And also the day, like morning to evening. So the time is changing, like body, physically, or condition, institution or condition also changing. So that's why you have to apply different method. So that's why we're sharing so many different kind of meditation. And also possible if you hard to when you sit meditate, you can do walking meditation. So walking meditation is not need big space actually. You just go round at your room or in the living rooms, right? And very slow moving. Your feet is very slowly, each step. And then mind really focus be with your breathe or your footstep or your body. And that also helps too if someone has hard to sit or meditate.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, any questions? Next? No, right?
Yes, yes. I think Brandon also have a question, and Soko also have a question.
Okay. Brandon, who is Judson?
Oh, Brandon cannot talk in the main room for technical, so I'm gonna speak for him. His question is, as we watch the breathing, are we focusing on the nose tip?
Or you mean when we focus the breath? You mean you focus with the breath, so yeah. Okay, so we don't focus the nose tip when we focus the breath. Only just mind resting with the breath, no need to think about the nose tip and anything. Okay, that's right. Fun.
I guess, is that okay? Did he answer your question, Brandon?
So then,
Yeah, I have question.
okay, just his Brandon
Yeah,
says,
yes. When you mentioned there are 4 level of shamatha, so was mindfulness was the one part of the first level, the 4 types of mindfulness, or is the other separate levels of shamatha?
Other separate, I think.
Oh, okay,
So
those are separate.
today I say 4. We talked is included this mindful, I think. Actually, there's 3. You know, the me is 3. It's focus with the object, focus with the breath, no using any object, focal object. So the me is only 3, but today just I included mindful meditation. Then 4 become.
Oh, okay. So when you mentioned earlier that every time when you meditate, you go through the levels so that you won't think that you graduated from the first level or second level. So every time when I meditate, does that mean I have to start with mindfulness, which is starting with the breath, then go to the second level, maybe object, then again go back to breath? Does it
Yes,
make
yes.
sense?
Yes, correct. So you can do that way, you know, not often all the time, right? But you know, when you think you want to do, you need that, you can do that way. It's good. And then I shared today 4 different level mindfulness meditation. So you have to pick up which one you really need. You can do
Okay.
4 of them, or you just one of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then go to the focus object, breathe, and then try to go into no using any focus.
Oh, okay. So every time when I meditate, I prefer to choose one of the mindfulness type, then second, use the object, then third, start breathing, and the fourth one will be without object.
Yes.
Without object, does that mean I still focus on my breath, but
Well, no, you don't focus, but that part is tomorrow sharing the teaching.
oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right,
so
perfect.
still we have more information, you know, Shamatha, but we can
All
create
right.
many different aspects, also difference inside the Shamatha. Just 3 is
Correct.
majority branch. Then each branch also has some branches.
Correct. I see.
Okay.
So I have the last question. Thank you for your answering. I normally is not good for half opening my eyes and concentrating on object. When I do that, I feel like my eyes getting whatever I'm focused on my object, I started getting blurry, and I don't know how far I put my object, or should I look down or should I look straight? I get more confusion, and at the end I feel like it's my eyes started blinking. I don't know, should I blink or not? So I have so many confusions when I doing object focus.
When we
So
meditate, eye blinking is normal. Everyone has that. So
okay.
just try to more soft open eye, relax, more soft, get very soft. Then blinking, and you can just close eye like then come back to again open, and then soft the blinking something going on. Just rest in mind and that time. Then blinking also. So that is normal.
Okay, so how far should I put my object? Should I
It's
put it in the like
maybe
30 degree down,
3 feet in front of you,
3
or
feet in front of me?
you can just 1 feet, 2 feet, 1 feet, 3 feet. That always just possible.
Uh, Can I put like my object on my palm and I just look down on my palm? Or is it
Or
too straight?
holding your hand, the holding your hand is too hard, right? Just
Okay, yeah, maybe I will bend down not down my head will be too much. Okay, so maybe 1
if
feet.
you like to close the focus, then you can put very close front of you. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's always individual level. That part really no specific answer there.
Okay.
Yeah, so which is more comfortable, which is you think is helping you, benefit you, so then you choose like distinction.
Correct. So is that preferred to open my eyes during the breath concentration meditation, or is that preferred I can still close my eyes? Which one is preferred? I heard you said you can close your eyes during the breath focus meditation, but which one is preferred?
So when you focus with the object, you cannot close eye.
Correct.
Yeah, you can open eye. When you breathe, focus with the breath, then you have choice.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah, so then you
What
can.
about mindfulness? Should I close or open?
Mindful also, you have a choice.
I have a choice. Okay.
Yes.
So there is no preferred one.
Yeah, so then I told mindful body meditation is close eye is much better.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Rinpoche.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Next, just sing. Hello? Can you hear Jackson?
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, Khenpo. Quick question for you. You mentioned earlier about not steering away from emotion when they arise, but also just accepting them when they do arise. Is there a practice? I don't know if it's within this lesson that deals with directly dealing with afflictive emotion head on and kind of not letting it dissolve, but dealing directly with it. I don't know if maybe that deals more with emptiness or that meditative practice. Can you speak a little bit on that? Thank you.
Just say, actually, I didn't understand clearly your question. So I'll try one answer, maybe it's okay for you. So this shamatha meditation, not dealing with the emotions, but emotion just go dissolving. You know, you don't have to like directly fighting with the emotions, right? And just you meditate, the emotion naturally dissolved. Yes. So think about your meditation practice is like warm ground. Snow falling to the ground, just dissolve to ground, right? Yeah, same. And you create, you know, yourself, no frozen ground. So you create like warm ground. And then snow falls, just dissolved. Then you don't need to think about the snow is dissolving or not dissolving, right? So just snow is anyway gone. That's okay for you answer question? Okay, great. Then I saw another question somewhere, but it's gone, right? So now we finish here. All your questions finish. Who asked? Okay, please. You have two questions. Okay. What is? Ah, so I see you just try to like imagination creating something. So you think that is much easier than focus on the breath? Oh, really? Okay, so the question is harder to focus with the breath, sitting. You can do something, imagine, create, offerings to invite teammates. Yeah, you can do that. You know, that's the way meditation helps, that also become more stable. But I don't know, you can do that, and you cannot do focus with that. You have different ability. Okay, so what, first, your second question is?
Yeah, so I can do that, right?
Yes?
Is it shamatha really, or is it?
There's no really, we call the not part of a category shamatha, but it's dharma practice, yes. Yeah. So you don't create offerings to enlighten basic. It's a dharma practice, yes. You create accumulation merit mentally. So then next.
The second question is about the focusing on the object.
Yes.
So while I'm focusing on the object, thought comes out. And I recognize the thoughts, okay, very good thoughts. And I want to, what's the next? You know, I recognize my thoughts.
Yes.
So same time I'm asking myself, so then what's next? What is that?
Okay. So she said she recognized the thoughts, focus on object, okay, then recognize, but after they don't know how to go back to the maintaining, right?
Yeah.
So recognize the thoughts, then just focus with the object, right? Yeah, then it's maintaining. Yeah. So you think, okay, I recognize the thoughts, no, I have thoughts. So then you directly, that moment, you go back to focus again. Yes. Then
1 or 2 seconds was like stopped, then over again everything is stopped.
yeah, 2-3 minutes, 1 second, pop up many things. That's why mind is crazy. Okay, so then Dharma, you have a question? Oh, you don't? Okay. So then everyone okay, yes, in the zone? So now we're going to do dedication. Today we finish it there. And I'm going to share dedication. Dorje Chan, Deloba, Naroba, Marba, Lareba, Dharmalodiga, Boba, Samutuba, Lordigomba, Bestow upon us most auspicious bless of all Kaju Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve nations by defeating our enemies' confusion. May all who traverse the ways of birth, old age, sickness, and death cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where example may they rise, where example may not decline, but it will increase higher and higher. I pray the Lama may have good health, I pray the Lama may have long life, I pray that your Dharma activities are refined wide, I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Majeshri they were realized autonomous state and as did the Samantha Bhara, I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. By the blessed Buddha who attained the three kayas, the true unchanging Dharma as a side, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order, may the Mary Ashe bear fruit. By this virtue, collecting the three tongues, by my 7 organs in samsara and nirvana, and by in the rule of virtue, may I know sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of great Gompa Rana Shiryu, Sandesha Lord of Dharma, Master of Interdependence, continue to increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation, untrained of the samsara. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om 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 Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Tashi thank you everyone. Have a wonderful evening and morning, afternoon, where you are. Wish you everything best. So we finish teaching and homework is 24 hours, never done. Homework is
Thank you.
unpaid.
Thank you so much, Khenpo La. Thank you, all the translators and the host and everyone, our Dharma friends. If tonight you meditate and you have some questions, please write it down so that you can clarify with Khenpo tomorrow. Also, our Vietnamese Sangha, they also have some question. They can write it down and then we can present it to Khenpo tomorrow so that you can explain to them. Is that all right?
Yes,
giao
that's good.
转交 Khenpo.
Yes, okay, good. Bye.
好，
记得来
晚安，
哦。
再见。中国的朋友辛苦了，早上好。
Thank you, Brandon, for Chinese translation. I just added the translation room.
And tomorrow we will continue.